What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. And look at what Twitter has revealed from the KOF All-Star page. It is for sure, my friends. Confirmation, we are getting a collab. 8 new characters. Now, this is good stuff because we know when we get a collab, we know that we're probably going to have a rush event. We're probably going to be able to get a bunch of rubies. More than likely, we're probably going to also be able to get imprint stones for these characters. And man, being that there's 8 of them, that could be a lot of farming. We'll have to wait and see. But who could they be? Well, I've already speculated that it's possibly the Sam Show characters because of the showdown hint that we received recently. But you never know. It could be some other one. So I thought in this video, what I'm going to do is do something a little bit different. And I'm just going to have some gameplay playing in the background. And I'm just going to speculate on a couple collabs, or the collabs that I would really love to see come to this game, and talk about maybe some characters I'd like to see come to this game as well. So you all know that I'm a massive Tekken fan, and I would really love to see the Tekken collaboration come back and have the Tekken 3 characters. The reason Tekken 3 for me would be really awesome is because that game holds a lot of nostalgia for me. It is the game that I played when I was in my early 20s, and I played it for literally years, so it holds a very special place in my heart. Although I really wouldn't care which game they brought in. It'd probably be Tekken 7, more than likely, if they ever did bring in Tekken Collab, and I'd be happy with that. But the characters I would really most likely would love to see is Heihachi, of course. He's my favorite. He's the big baddie, right? Kazuya, his boy, and Jin, you know, Heihachi's grandson. All those 3 are an absolute must. They're already in the game. And then Paul, of course. Paul Phoenix would be insane. But I would also love to see Brian. Brian's a character that never came to this game, and I think he's a really cool character. Nina, have another waifu. That would be awesome, right? Have Nina with her freaking karate chops. And then I want to see Ling Xiaoyu come back to the game. I think that would be awesome to have her. And King, of course, doing some killer wrestling moves. Now, pretty much goes without saying that I would love to see Tekken. I've talked about this before. It would be my favorite collab. But then let's talk about another collab that it possibly could be, which is Street Fighter. Now, the reason I bring up Street Fighter is that they already did a Street Fighter collaboration in the original Seven Knights game. And that, my friends, could be a hint to what we're going to get in the future. It may not be this collab, but maybe it'll be a different collab. But all of you Street Fighter fans, and I'm a Street Fighter fan, I played the game, but I didn't play it a whole lot, but I am familiar with a lot of the characters. I've watched a lot of the animes, and I freaking love them. And my top picks, and this is really difficult because Street Fighter has so many characters, and honestly Tekken does too, really. There's characters that I didn't mention that I would love to see in the game also, but with Street Fighter, Colonel Guile has definitely got to be one of them. Colonel Guile, major waifu material, Chun-Li and Cammy. I would love to see both of those characters. I think they would be freaking fantastic. And you got to have Ryu and Ken. They are absolute must in the game. And some other ones, some honorable mentions, or not honorable mentions, but some mentions of other characters that I would love to see would be Blanca. You know, see that green bastard run around flipping all over the place, shocking the shit out of everybody. That would be cool. Bison, the big baddie, right? He'd be cool. Sagan, Zangief, although I might be mispronouncing his name. He's freaking cool. Like, there's so many. Vega with the Wolverine claws coming out. He would be amazing. There's so many amazing characters that they could bring into this game, and I really believe it is very likely that we could get a Street Fighter collab because they've already did a collaboration in the Seven Knights game, which is a Netmarble property. That's what gives me hope for Street Fighter. I'm praying that it will come to the game. I would really love to see it. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Another collab that would be really cool to see would be Naruto. Now, hear me out, guys. You know, they did a collab a while back with Gintama. Gintama is one of my favorite animes. I've watched all of the episodes. Freaking love that show. And the same with Naruto. I've watched all the seasons. Matter of fact, I've watched them all twice. I love that animation. And some characters that they could bring would be Kakashi. They could bring Uchiha, you know, Naruto's best friend. Of course, Naruto Uzumaki, right? Jiraiya, you know, Minato, Shikamaru, Orochimaru, right? I'm going to kill all of you, right? Gaara, you know, the with the power of sand, Rock Lee, right? Freaking super fast, bad mofo, Pain. I mean, there's so many that they could bring into this game. And, knowing that there's 8 characters, it's like, wow, 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 wow. Now, I don't think it's going to be Naruto. I really don't. But I do think, there's a good chance it could be Tekken, but I really think it's probably going to be Sam Show more than likely. And, you got characters like Cham Cham who are not in the game. You got characters like Shiki, who's not in the game. I'm going to mispronounce her name, but Iroha, she is freaking cool. Galford. There's a lot of characters in the Sam Show franchise that are not in this game. And they of course, they got to, if they do Sam Show, they got to give us fest versions of Haramaru and Genjuro. I think that's an absolute must. I really would love to see one for Ukyo too, to be perfectly honest. And some icing on the cake that would be awesome is having a buff for Nakaruru. If they did a Sam Show collab, how freaking cool would it be if they buffed Nakaruru? That would be so awesome. The girl absolutely needs it. There's tons and tons of characters. Azami, they could do a fest version of Amakusa, Ambrosia, Andrew. There's so many that they could put into this game from Sam Show that it's not even funny. And really the same for a lot of the other collabs as well. There's a lot of characters that I didn't mention that I could mention. Like characters like Martial Law from Tekken, Yoshimitsu, right? Lei Wulong. There's so many. Eddie Gordo, right? There's so many of them that they could bring into this game that it's not even funny. And, I just thought it'd be fun to speculate on some of them. Christy Montero, she's a freaking hottie. She would be really cool, right? Anna Williams. There's so many of them that would be amazing to bring in this damn game. And that's the fun thing about the game. They could have Devil Jin if they did the Tekken collab. They could have Devil Kazuya, right? That would be freaking amazing. Something that a lot of players have been begging for forever. So I just wanted to make a video on a little speculation as to what characters could be coming to the game. Again, I don't think, Naruto is going to be coming to the game. And there's a lot of other animes that I would love to see in the game. In all honesty, guys, there's tons and tons of them out there that I think would be fantastic for the game. There's even speculation it could be Dragon Ball Z. How cool would that be, right? Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu. There's so many of them that they could bring in. That would be freaking fantastic. If it was Dragon Ball Z, that would be cool too. There's so many. And if I didn't mention, and I can't mention every single anime that's out there, it'd be pretty much impossible for me to do that. But let me know in the comments who you would all like to see. What collaboration would really get you excited for KOF? But we'll definitely know what's going on by the 26th, because that will be the release of the Korean live stream. I'm very intrigued and interested to see what collab is going to be coming. So we know this is going to be a big, big collaboration. We're going to have 8 new characters, which means more than likely we're probably going to have a roulette character, which is going to be a free character. We're going to have probably a super mission character. We'll see if that comes to fruition or not. And we're probably going to also have a rush event. This is something typical that they always do with these collaborations. And in the last rush event with the 7 Nights, we actually were able to farm for imprint stones, which I'm hoping is the case again. They're probably going to have specific imprint stones for these characters. And, something I haven't even mentioned is card sets. What kind of card effect are they going to have? Now we have the new dot effect, Starlight, which I'm predicting one of these new characters is going to have Starlight. I'm pretty much almost betting money, maybe even an attack type character. And because right now we have the 7 Nights card set that actually offers the extra damage to Darkness and Shock. And then we have the Gintama card set that offers the extra damage to Bleed and Burn. So are we going to have a card set that also offers increased damage to Starlight? I have no idea what they're actually going to do. But that would be really interesting if they did something like that. And we can definitely talk more about that when we have more information. And as always, I stream on Twitch at 9 a.m. GMT plus 7 time, Monday through Thursday. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.